Right, a coin that I've not looked at on this channel before, even though it's always on my radar, but it's not one I ever trade. I'm just doing it as a bit of a request for someone, which is XLM. So let's have a look at Celr then. So I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice. So again, it's trading with the rest of the market, and the rest of the market is currently bearish. You don't need me to tell you that. And we've had this cross here on the Ichimoku cloud, within the cloud, but technically beneath a red cloud, which is never a good sign. I would expect a continuation, or perhaps a big sell-off. Not this one here, that happened before, but one that's going to happen in the short and not too distant future. We'll be having a sell-off along with all other altcoins and Bitcoin. They're all going to come down, but the fact that we've got this cross here would suggest that it's going to come down again. Now, when we're looking at sort of coins across the board, it's a lot of them have really suffered. They're more than half of what they were at the top of their most recent runs. A lot of people thinking it can't come down much more. It certainly can come down much more. It definitely can. Let's just face facts. So we're on the daily chart here, and what do we look at? We're looking at this, and it's a bearish chart. There's no question about it. Our indicators all suggest that there's definitely more movement to the down. When we're looking at this, though, it looks, well, I say it doesn't look healthy. It doesn't look healthy at all. It definitely wants to come down, but when we're measuring this against a coin like Ripple, so I've just made a video on Ripple, so looking at the two charts, they do have a lot of similarities, but if there's one going to be hurt more than the other, it probably would be Ripple. XRP will get hurt more than XLM, but when we're seeing this cross here, it basically means that we're going to have a sell-off, and I would expect a sell-off of around about probably around 30% of that area there, so bringing us down to around about just about 4 cents. We'll call it 4 cents, which is going to be its first target that we'll be looking at, perhaps maybe buying it back. And I know that sounds shocking because that's going to be a new low for us, but all these coins are going to be finding new lows, so let's not be too over optimistic about this. Now, where we're going to be going from here, we're going to be snaking around up and down all over the place until that fall definitely happens, and it will happen. We're probably going to be reaching as high as this level here, which is where the if we can get above the bottom of the top of the middle of this Bollinger Band, which we've been rejected from 3 times now. I would expect another rejection if we get there, but if we were to make it a little bit above there, we've got this big red cloud, which is also going to be a massive rejection point for us, and that area is currently around about 6.35 cents. So if we were lucky enough to break above here, we would find it very difficult to break much higher than this cloud. If we were to, just the next level would be this one here, which is this green 50 exponential. That's going to be a huge resistance area, because when coins generally trend beneath that green 50 exponential, it first of all will become a resistance in itself, and it's sloping down as well, which isn't a good sign. So will we see a pump in this? Yeah, probably we will in the short term, but that pump will be significantly rejected from these areas here, either this one here, which will be 6.2 cent, 6.35 cent, and finally 6.6 cent. That's how I see this playing out, and once rejected from this area would be a good area to short from, and closing your short perhaps as low as 4 cents. Anyway, I know that's a real short and sweet one for you, but that's all there is to it. There's really nothing else to say about it. Looking to place a short maybe around this area, even though I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice. This is what I would be thinking of doing myself if I were to trade this currency. With a stop loss just above the green 50. This I don't have a time for you of when this is going to fall down and completely collapse, but I would expect it to be happening relatively soon. In about within a week to 10 days or so, we would expect this to all start to fall down, and then once it's found its new low around about 4 cents or so, maybe then we'll obviously reassess the situation, but maybe then we can start talking about buying some of it back. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a nice day and take it easy.